Here, your South African knife guy, and I'm back with another fun-filled video for you. Um, got a new knife by Adam Purvis of A Purvis Blades. Now, this knife here, I saw it on Instagram quite a bit. I keep looking at it. I kept staring at it, and because it looked really cool when I saw it online on Instagram, and I was thinking, you know what, I'm gonna buy that one sometime. And I kept passing it by. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I never bought it. Never got into it. But yet I know it's a knife that I want. It was just something was holding me back. I couldn't figure out what it was. I don't know. And I knew Adam Purvis quite well. We've been chatting on Instagram because he's known as the pocket clip guy. He actually made my pocket clip for my Benchmade Anthem, and he just because the pocket clip comes with the Benchmade Anthem sucks. I mean, it really sucks. Basically, the pocket clip that comes with this knife, the original one, if you put it in, use it and put it in your pocket, the thing will bend up, and then you kind of have to press it back down to get springy again. So I said, screw that. I gave him a quick chat on Instagram, and he made this pocket clip for me on this one. So this is the Adam Purvis Rook, and this is a really fun piece. This is a special edition one. I'll explain why it's special edition, because this one comes with a lot of cool stuff. Nice packaging on the box. A Purvis Blades. He's got a really nice box here. I like his logo, which is also the same logo right there on the... is it backwards? Yeah. Right there on the... Nope, actually, this is the correct way. Right there on the pivot. I think that's kind of nice. This is a front flipper knife. Blade steel CB20, nice and smooth. We have a satin finished grind. I think that's what it is. Usually you see grinds that go like across this way, but this one seems to be going down. I don't know what kind of a grind that is. It's a drop point blade. What you would call a nice gentleman carry. This is a special edition version of a knife. The knife usually comes with micarta scales and just the regular titanium pocket clip. This is one of the few knives I've seen where they actually put scales on both sides of the knife. Usually with production companies, they only do it on the show side, but not on the back side. So that was another reason for me to get this knife, was just for the fact that they put the scales on both sides of the knife. Plus, if I wasn't thinking correctly or not even realizing it, I would have thought this was a South African knife because it's built with the same spirit. It's a front flipper knife. The action's really smooth. It runs on ball bearings. You get a nice Damascus pocket clip, which is absolutely gorgeous, matching Damascus backspacer. So now on to why is this a special edition knife? You guys ready? Check it out. You get all these with it. Check it out. You get these like carbon fiber scales, which you could swap out. Just wanted to put this in front of the camera here so you guys can see. That's only one set of scales. Take a look at that. That's really pretty. It's the copper carbon fiber, I think. Is that what that is? Copper carbon fiber scales. And basically it would go, right there, if you can picture it. Put it on top. There you go. You can imagine it with that. This is only one set. One set, okay? I'm not done yet. They also come with my favorite, because I'm going to plan on swapping it out, the fat carbon fiber scales. I'm going to swap them out if I have the courage to do so, because I'm not a take-apart guy. But they also have these right here, marble carbon fiber scales, right? So far that's two sets of scales, right? two sets. And I'm not done yet. You also get... It's insane, absolutely insane. Brown micarta. can't take them apart here. They give you brown micarta. Look at that. So you get 3 sets of scales with this knife that you can swap out, right? Not only do you get the titanium not the titanium, the Damascus backspacer and Damascus pocket clip, but they're also giving you the titanium backspacer. Can you see that? You get the titanium backspacer that comes with the knife originally. Take it out. So I didn't see that. This is what comes with it originally. You can swap it out with that. And finally, you also get, if I can take it out of the packaging, there you go, the titanium pocket clip. That's originally with the knife when you buy the regular version of this. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Look at all the damn. That's a lot of stuff you get with it. Now the price for this knife, okay, without all the stuff, okay, is $235. Or is it $285? $285? I think it's $285. Maybe no, $235, I believe. The regular version, okay, with all the stuff sitting here, right? And don't forget, you're also getting the fat carbon fiber ones and the Damascus backspacer and pocket clip that's already installed on the knife when you get it. $385. So he bumps up the price from $285 to $385. I think it's worth it for that. I mean, for that price with all the stuff you see here, right? And then he also gives you these 2 pins, these like firefighter, because Adam Purvis is a firefighter. And knife designer. The knife itself is manufactured by Bestech. I think for a knife company, he chose very wisely. What's interesting about Bestech is they are more geared towards, knife collectors that are into using knives as a tool. However, the Adam Purvis design speaks custom, which I thought was great. So he's, the combination between Bestech and Adam Purvis definitely melds really well. A lot better than, in my opinion, Bestech and Boost blades. And I think that the reason for that, and this is why some knife designers and knife companies don't always see eye to eye when it comes to on building knives. This was originally done by We Knives, the Smoke 1. And then basically when they came out with the Smoke 2, which was done by Bestech, it kind of like degraded how great the Smoke knife was, but not in this case. With Adam Purvis, he was the perfect knife designer for this knife company. It's almost like they both needed each other to create this, I call it a masterpiece, because it's basically a knife you can use everyday carry. But it's very gentlemanly carry, you know what I mean? It's not... it's not like very rustic looking. It doesn't look like, like the Sage, like the Sage here, Spyderco Sage 5, which is, you can clearly see it's a tool, but this is more like a custom knife. And Bestech, which makes more like tool, geared towards tool people that are going to be using the knives for everyday carry. It's a nice combination. You almost think maybe it was made by We Knives. I just think it's... I just think it's a fantastic knife. So let's do some size comparisons now that you guys know what the knife comes with. All these crazy scales and extra backspacer and all that. The pins and everything. So let's do some size comparisons. So the blades, and I forgot to tell you. So it comes with these, the knife is an all titanium frame lock. It comes with the fat carbon fiber scales all installed on it. And... you get the Damascus backspacer and pocket clip. Now, there's a catch with this knife, okay? If you go on Adam Purvis's Instagram, I don't know if he's got any more of these because he only made 5 of these. 5 with, like, all the stuff you just saw, right? In this configuration with the, with the micarta scales, the black marble carbon fiber scales, and the copper scales with the, the backspacer and pocket clip. He only did 5 like that. So if there's any more left, you may want to go and grab one of these. because they're going. And then all he's going to have left after that is the regular marble carbon fiber version of the Rook. Um, Kind of a cool name. It actually looks like a Rook in the chessboard. You know what I mean? It looks like that to me. It seems like that. I'm assuming that's where he got the name. So size comparisons. Let's go ahead and put it up against the 0562. All right. So as you can see, it's this is sort of like a medium to large kind of knife, I guess, or medium category. So there it is up against the ZT 0562. How about up against the Spyderco Sage? It's about the same size as the Spyderco Sage, as you guys can see. So it's in the medium category, right? One of my all-time favorites, the long gone ZT 0900, which has kind of just walked off in history. Too bad. So it's a smaller knife than the. This is a smaller knife than the Rook. The Rook is a medium-sized blade. And just to give you guys a better idea, I always do my size comparisons like this. Small, medium, and large, and it falls in the medium category. So this is a medium-sized knife. The blade length on this, sorry I don't have the specs, is 3.3 inches. The handle length on the knife is roughly, I'm going to say like 3.5 inch length for the handle, with a 3.3 inch blade. So it's really nice. I love the slimness of the knife. The ergonomics are perfect. They are just absolutely perfect. It's a front flipper knife. Okay, so if you've never had a front flipper, you could get this knife and practice using it, trying to figure out how to flip it. You can only flip it this way. You can't do like the finger wraparound. I tried. It's difficult. But yeah, it's a front flipper knife. You can only do it with your thumb, unfortunately. I've actually had a little accident. You see that right there? I stabbed myself because I held it too close. So when I flipped it, this tip of the knife here dug right into my hand there, and I didn't get cut, but I got pierced a couple of times. So now when I flip it, I make sure I hold it at this angle, and then just flip it. And there is a comfort level with flipping this knife. So knives like this are normally like right around, like 300, 400, like right around there. The regular version of this knife, he sells it for $235, guy. Or is it? I say $235 for this, or $285. That's without all the extra scales that you just saw. $285, $235, right around there. It's a good buy, and it's a good full-size knife or medium-sized knife for everyday carry. Very, very slim to carry in your pocket. It's almost like it's an office knife. You know what I mean? The Damascus, the fat carbon fiber, makes it very, very classy. The fact that it runs on ball bearings and is super nice and smooth, it's a winner. This knife is definitely a winner. I think Adam Purvis is one of these knife makers that is underrated as far as knife design goes, because this is a beautiful, beautiful knife. I really like it. It's perfect in size, perfect in shape. I love that it's a front flipper knife. I even like his logo on the front. That's kind of nice. Very well built. This thing is solid as a rock. There's no blade play on it at all. Designed by Adam Purvis, manufactured by Best Tech Knives. You can check out Adam Purvis's Instagram page. He's at the point in his knife career where he's trying to get more of his work as a knife designer out there. He wants people to know more about him and be more into him. He is an American knife designer. As far as I understand it, he's a full-time firefighter, part-time knife maker. Just a really all-around nice guy. His wife, who is, I don't mind saying this, his wife is smoking hot. She also has a her Instagram page. Also, she's also into knives. She helps promote Adam Purvis's knife company, Adam Purvis Knives. That's always kind of nice to have someone by your side, helping you out with your knife, with your career and with what you like to do. So she supports him fully. So they're a perfect team. It's always nice to have a nice team like that when you're working towards something. And yeah, I really want to see Adam Purvis move more towards the front of knife making, right up there with all the other, good American knife makers like Rick Hinderer. I want to see him up there with like Rick Hinderer. I want to see him up there, and actually, I don't even own any of Rick Hinderer's knives, but I've held quite a few at Blade Show. And then no disrespect to Rick Hinderer, but if you were to ask me which knife would I go with more, either Rick Hinderer or Adam Purvis, I would choose Adam Purvis hands down. He just puts a lot of well-meaning thought into his work and in his design, making it very appealing. If this doesn't appeal to you, I don't know, in my own opinion, unless you're more geared more towards like the big chunky kind of guy, like the old 5.62, there's no reason why you can't get into Adam Purvis blades or Adam Purvis knives, because he does make knives that can appeal to everyone. Adam Purvis Knives, the Rook. Check him out on Instagram. He's a really cool guy. You can catch him every once in a while. He does these live chats on his Instagram page. I'm supporting his work by doing this video, so you should check him out on Instagram. He's a real cool guy. He's produced other knives, and one of the knives that he used to make, I believe, is coming back, called the Progeny. So if you guys are, if you guys have ever heard of the Progeny or are aware of this, the Progeny supposedly is coming back. When, we don't know. But in the meantime, check out the Rook. It's a really cool knife. I do like it a lot. I've been carrying it for 4 days now. I've used it quite a couple of times. As you can tell, it's used. It's kind of dirty there at the top. So I've opened quite a few boxes with it. It's a nice knife. Plus the fact that you get all the cool stuff, man. If there's any more left, like I said, he only made 5 of these. I can safely say there's really only 4 because I got this one. But if you want to consider, and especially if you're a take apart knife kind of guy, and you have no problem taking your knives apart and swapping out these scales. I'm going to probably contact Adam Purvis to figure out how to walk me through taking apart the knife. I'll tell you why. What do you notice about the Damascus pocket clip is that there's no screw. It's hidden. Usually you would see the screw right there or somewhere on the pocket clip. It's hidden, meaning it's done inside the knife. And if I had the balls, maybe I'll do it later on this afternoon. I'm going to try and attempt to take this thing apart. I did it to my Shiro, scared the shit out of myself, and I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to put my Shiro back together, but I did. Because I was trying to Loctite it, and it didn't work, so I decided to just put it back together, and I'll deal with Loctiting my Shiro at another time. So this will be another knife that I'm going to attempt to try to take apart and see if I can swap it out with these guys, because we're going to keep the pocket clip. Because, the Damascus pocket clip, right, would go so awesome with the marble carbon fiber scale there. So I want to do that. I'm not saying I don't like the fat carbon fiber, but it's kind of busy. And I think it's a lot nicer if we use the marble carbon fiber scales instead. Or even, even the copper. But even the copper one's kind of a little bit busy. But still, I've got choices. Adam Purvis Rook. Check this guy out, man. Really great knife. Runs on ball bearings. Caged ball bearing system. Very smooth. Ceramic. Did I forget to mention? Ceramic ball bearings. Adam Purvis Rook. Check it out. Like I said, he may have 1 or 2 of this version left, because once all 5 are gone, that's it. They're gone. He's not going to do any more. So you may want to jump on the bandwagon, because for $385, getting all these fun toys, even the pins are cool, right? Adam Purvis blades, the Rook. Check it out. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time in my next knife adventure. You guys have a fantastic 4th of July. I kind of hope I'm going to have more people checking my channel out. Thanks so much for watching, and happy 4th.